Song, and I was born just this morning. I don't know whether I have a mother or any siblings who might have come before me. All I can remember was that I was born where birds sing and where nobody goes, where the leaves allow little worms to glide through them, where the twigs are swings for insects to play during rest, where the river flows silently and all the creatures live in peace, where the wind whispers through the trees and the air is misty. In this beautiful stage where I have become one, I yearn to have a friend, someone who can share, someone who can feel the tenderness that serenades me now, someone who can feel what I feel, think how I think, someone who can sing with me the tunes that often seep into my heart. Together we will roam this land, go between little tunnels and play with little ants, share their little food and take naps, cuddle between the little ants that, in groups, will seem like a pack of seeds that are safely tucked in between an unbloomed flower. We will fly to the tops of the towering trees and play in the softness of the leaves. At night we will sit down there and look out into the breathtaking scenery and watch the sunset. As though the little angels of the night sky listened to my wish, I was woken up by a pat on my shoulder, and there was this bright little energy orb that smiled in awe the same way I felt. I tried touching it, and it came closer, trying to touch me. The orb grew brighter and brighter, so bright that it looked like it was morning. It grew bigger and bigger, until all I could see was white, a white world. A white world indeed, and as though we were both looking through the same eyes, the same sight, there we witnessed a dance of colors and motion. A stage was formed, with little grass that arranged themselves so flat and so soft, and a song appeared, carried by the breeze of the moment. It moved in spirals and filled the stage. From where we were, we could see a wave of white, dancing just above the grass. The wave of white was soon joined by colors, by little streaks of orange, blue, and green, soon joined by every color in the world. The bright dance was taking place, and I could see the little white orb slowly changing from white to green, red, yellow, purple. All this was happening around us when suddenly it froze. The whole dance stopped in midair. Everything was frozen and silent again, when suddenly a tune played, a tune so beautiful it dragged us towards it. It reminded me of a palette in the hands of probably the creator, and as we watched, a painting took form. The green spread and filled the floor of the stage. Orange dots arrayed along the blue and green, and started growing out of the floor, and there, first plants, then trees appeared, rocks took form, and little stones in all different colors moved and took place on the stage that now seemed like a canvas of life, the canvas of creation. Both of us were staring at the painting that was finally coming together. The blue became the river, the green became the plants and leaves, brown came in and made trees. Even though the river was still in the painting, we could hear the water flow. The familiar whispers of the breeze went through the flat trees. The melody was playing and becoming louder every time something was added to the painting. As the painting was completing itself, sound first, then music, and a song carried by the breeze of emotions that seemed to sprout from the forms, textures, colors, and a touch of the creative one. With the touch came the thing that only creative ones can see, a touch of reality. The painting may not have changed after this touch for most people, but only the creative ones could see the difference both I and the little orb saw. A reality so fine, so meaningful, that everything that was on the canvas of life spoke to each other in a language so strange it seemed like whispers, ripples of something, a meeting, a conversation that might sound meaningless, yet the petals moved acknowledging. and the stem shook as though they too had something to share. The trees swayed and rustled to the song, and dewdrops formed on the soft grass. The touch of reality gave the painting an ability that no other painting has, the ability to become real. The painting blended in with the forest so well that it looked like someone had flattened the forest and fitted it all on a canvas. Yet still it looked three-dimensional. This painting had to be no other than the work of the created one. As we watched, by now I didn't feel me, and I'm not sure. I care less for the two of us, in mind, spirit, and in the joy of being part of a moment meant more than wanting to know who I am. Each time I looked and faced the orb, I saw myself within the reflection of the orb, and thought that I am like a little pebble in the midst of so many, that being myself didn't mean much, but knowing that I am part of the whole of the creation that was probably all held within the seed of time, this was a great thought. We are part of the creation that